What else have we got from 2005?
Well, yeah, as a way to gauge that year, I was wondering if you might be able to guess some of the nominees for the Mercury Prize that were released that year, and there is a reason for this.
I see. I'm so bad at this because I don't care about the Mercury Prize at the best of times. So when I was 9 years old, I really had no interest. I'm pretty sure I know one. Silent Alarm by Block Party. That was around that
Good
time.
shout. Yeah, that's one of them.
From now, I'm not going to necessarily be able to name albums, but I can name some artists.
Yeah,
Franz Ferdinand, maybe?
You're close, because I think they won it a couple of years before 2005, but they did have an album out that year, so that's not a bad shout.
Keen, whatever that one with Somewhere in the
Kind of similar. Again, it was, I think that was 2004, but yeah, no, you did not too bad here.
Coldplay, X and Y?
X and Y, yeah.
Was it on there?
Yeah, that was on there.
I love a bit of that.
Were you ever a fan of Hard-Fi, Stars of CCTV?
Oh, did that get nominated?
That was nominated, mate.
That is a terrible album.
Could you believe that? So was Employment by Kaiser Chiefs.
I was going to say maybe Kaiser Chiefs. Well, they're both not good albums.
The Editors, you could chuck that in there as well.
God, this is proper indie landfill stuff, isn't it?
KT Tunstall.
Oh wow.
MIA brought out A Ruler, to be fair, which was pretty cool.
Okay.
And then
who won that year?
2005. It was Anthony Johnston, like I Am the Bird. It was one of them where nobody had heard of it and nobody's heard of it since.
I mean, I swear that's quite often with the Mercury Prize.
Yeah. They just try and pick something edgy. I mean, there is one good album, Cole's Corner, Richard Hawley, which I'm going to stand by, even though I know you're going to slate me for it.
No, I like that album, but your obsession with Richard Hawley is kind of definitely based off some kind of like northern like moral like framework, which I don't fully understand.
He's a songbird, mate. Anyway, yeah, the reason I ask is Gorillaz famously pulled their 2001 debut out of the Mercury Prize shortlist, and it was actually via a clip from the band's virtual bass player and de facto leader Murdoch Nichols, who basically said, "Mercury Award sounds a bit heavy, man. You know, sort of like carrying a dead albatross around your neck for eternity. No thanks, man. Why don't you nominate some other poor muppet?" So yeah, understandably, Demon Days was not considered for 2005's award, which was maybe an early sign that as a group, Gorillaz have never really been bothered about rejecting formulaic processes or institutions. Or my theory is Damon Albarn never really got over being nominated however many times with Blur and never winning it.
Can I just interject here? It is 100% the latter. Like this idea that Gorillaz aren't bothered about, they don't care about these, old-fashioned institutions. Rubbish. Like Damon is obsessed with presenting Gorillaz as something that he's just getting away from the limelight. He would love to win the award. Because when you kind of like tank a game of tennis because you're going to lose anyway, and it's like, I didn't even try. That's exactly what he's doing.
Because he was nominated again in 2014, so it's kind of like, well, if you were that bothered about it, why wouldn't you pull out again?
Pull it then as well.
But
yeah. Rubbish.
Have you got a Rakim bar for 2005, Jamie?
I do. I've not really been feeling myself with these recently, but I decided to specifically refer to one kind of concept or maybe one album from 2005. So if you thought I wasn't going to take any shots at Oasis over the course of this podcast, Ollie, then you do not know me very well. I hate Oasis. I despise the Gallaghers, and I wanted to kind of highlight and accentuate how much I think Album's on another level. So I went with a bar from the song No Competition, and the bar's pretty simple. It's competition is none. I remain at the top. Very simple. Fuck Oasis. It's misogynistic football casual lad rock, and yeah, that's all I have to say on the matter.
Well, I think I might stand a decent chance this week. I've gone for Waiting for the World to End, which was actually produced by DJ Premier and is actually not a bad song because there aren't many good ones in Rakim's solo career. So yeah, that's actually worth checking out.
There's a couple.
Yeah, there's a few. And the bar is...
I see destruction, even little kids trust none. They bust guns, that's what they get a rush from.
And I think this hints at some of the topics we're going to be covering in today's podcast, because obviously violence, guns and children are all very prominent themes on Demon Days. So yeah, do you know what? I'm going to say I won that.
Oh, mate, you 100% took that. Yeah, I just wanted to get a shot at Liam Gallagher. Like, let us know, people who are listening, but I'm safe to say you took that one.
Nice. Well, yeah,
anyway,
that was the era of music.